Okay guys, so what I'm here to talk about right now is why the New York Jets are going to be a wild card in the NFC, in the AFC. Now, the New York Jets last year went 8-8 and missed the playoffs. They were 31st in passing yards, averaging 183.3 yards a game, and they were 6th in rushing, averaging 134.9 yards a game. Now, going into this year, I see the New York Jets having the same game plan as they had last year, which is let the run be your main focus unless you get down early in the game. And I think this year they'll execute it much better due to the fact that last year they only had a two running back rotation, which meant Chris Ivory and Bilal Powell had to share the load. Now that they have three running backs, they could keep each one of those running backs fresh, and the running game, in my opinion, by keeping those running backs fresh, will be more successful. Now, this offseason, the New York Jets signed Chris Johnson. Now, the belief is that Chris Johnson is near the tail end of his career due to the fact that he has had a decrease in production over the past year. It's actually been uneven. One year he's really good, the other year he declines a little bit. In fact, in 2012, Chris Johnson had 276 carries for 1,243 yards and 6 touchdowns. Last year with 279 carries, he ran for 1,077 yards and 6 touchdowns. Now, due to that, people can choose past his prime, but I think Chris Johnson can be more successful if the Jets reduce his amount of carries, maybe between 200 and 220. That way you keep him fresh and let him make the dynamic plays that he's used to making. Also, by reducing his workload, that would mean that Chris Johnson won't have to carry the ball approximately 250 times. And that's what he's done every year since he came into the NFL. And that also has to do with, that also is a factor in his decrease in production. Now, I expect the Jets to use Chris Johnson as an outside runner just for the simple fact that they don't want Chris Johnson to take the pounding of running in between the tackles. They want them to make dynamic and explosive plays. Now, the running backs that are going to run in between the tackles are Chris Ivory and Bilal Powell. Bilal Powell last year had 176 carries for 679 yards. Meanwhile, Chris Ivory had 182 carries for 833 yards and 3 touchdowns. Now, like I said moments ago, they're gonna run in between the tackles. But I also expect the Jets to run a lot of two-back sets in order to confuse the defense and have them guess if they're gonna run the ball outside with Chris Johnson or run the ball in between the tackles with Bilal Powell or Chris Ivory. And that'll ultimately help Geno Smith in the long run. Because I think if 8 people are in the back trying to stop the run, that'll ultimately get Geno Smith one-on-one coverage over the top. And we all know that Geno Smith's arm is not the problem. It's his decision making when there's a lot of defensive players in coverage. By having 8 opposing defensive players in the back, that eliminates some of that. And that'll make it easier for Geno Smith to complete passes, especially to a big target like Eric Decker. Now, the running game will also help Geno Smith to where he'll have to go the ball a lot less. Geno Smith last year averaged approximately around 22 to 24 goals. If they could cut that between 18 to 20, that'll also limit the mistakes. Because at times, Geno Smith threw the ball into double, triple coverage just because he thought he had a strong arm. And if he hadn't made some of those goals, the New York Jets could have easily been 10-6 last year and in the playoffs. And 2 games come to mind where he did that. The game against New England where they lost 13-10, Geno Smith had a completion percentage of 42.9. He threw for 214 yards with 0 touchdowns to 3 interceptions. Now, if he had gone 1 less interception, they quite possibly would have won that game, because if my memory serves me correctly, I believe he threw an interception at the goal line in that game. I may be wrong, but I certainly believe that. Now the other game where that comes to mind is the game against Pittsburgh, where the Jets lost 19-6. I remember the game was 13-6 in the fourth quarter, and the Jets were about at half field, or just about there, and Geno Smith threw a pick, and that just ended the game. Geno Smith that game went 19 of 34. He had a completion percentage of 55.8. He threw for 201 yards, 0 touchdowns, to 2 interceptions. So by running the football more effectively, that will eliminate some of those mistakes. Now, Geno Smith last year for the Jets had a completion percentage of 55.8. He threw for 3,046 yards, had 12 touchdowns to 21 interceptions. If he could cut the interception down to about 16 or 14, they're probably gonna make a playoff. But in order to do that, they have to get the running game started. Now, his main wide receiver this year is going to be Eric Decker. Now, Eric Decker last year with the Denver Broncos had 87 catches for 1,288 yards and 11 touchdowns. Now, obviously, I expect that to go down since the Denver Broncos were led by Peyton Manning and are more of a passing offense, but I still think Eric Decker is going to be a good wide receiver because he's a veteran, big wide receiver who can go up and catch the football when Geno goes it up in the air when he's under pressure. And he may be able to bail out Geno Smith sometimes and catch the football. I expect him to be big in goal line situations and in play action situations because then right there he'll have single coverage and he may have his way with opposing corners. Now I expect Eric Decker to have about 65 catches for around 1,000 yards and 8 touchdowns, but I think that's the big veteran wide receiver that Geno Smith needed to bail him out from time to time. Now, Jeremy Curry, on the other hand, he's gonna be like the intermediate guy who was gonna catch passes when Geno Smith has to catch down. Now, Jeremy Curry last year had 43 catches for 523 yards and 3 touchdowns. I expect more of the same. He's not gonna run that many deep routes. It's gonna be short to intermediate. And once again, I reiterate, this team is gonna depend on those 3 running backs and their ability to run the football. Now let's switch to the defensive side of the ball. Now, the Ducks last year were 22nd against the pass, allowing 246.7 yards per game, and they were third against the run, allowing 88.3 yards per game. Now, this defense is ultimately gonna depend on the front four, which means Sheldon Richardson, Muhammad Wilkerson. Also, you could put in Jason Babin. Those guys need to put pressure on the quarterback, and I think they will. Muhammad Wilkerson last year had 63 tackles with 10.5 sacks. I think he'll put up the same type of numbers, and he'll come off the defensive line and apply pressure to the quarterback from the left side. Now, Sheldon Richardson last year had 78 tackles and 3.5 sacks. I expect those sacks to go up just because the Jets are going to depend on the defensive line and the linebacking core to apply pressure. Now that they don't have an experienced corner who can shut down wide receivers. Wide receivers, they need the offensive, the defensive line and the linebacking core to make the opposing quarterback throw the ball beforehand. Now, Jason Babin last year with the Eagles and the Jaguars had 40 tackles and 7.5 sacks. I expect Rex Ryan to use them in third down situations since they have Calvin Pace already at the outside linebacker position, so I expect them to use them like the Seahawks use Bruce Irvin, which is basically to rush the passer. Now, I think it's gonna depend on those 7 people up front, because while I think the secondary can tackle, they won't go after the ball like they used to, because they have Dean Milner and Kyle Wilson at the linebacker position, and Dean Milner last year in 13 games had 56 tackles and 3 interceptions, while Kyle Wilson had 26 tackles. So they're gonna tackle, but not necessarily go after the ball. So I think it's gonna depend on those front seven to apply pressure and force the opposing quarterback to throw the ball beforehand. Now, with that being said, I think the Jets are a playoff team. If last year they were 8-8, I feel like they're gonna be 9-7, 6-10, just because of that running game and the fact that the running game will force Gino to throw the ball less. That's it for right now, guys. Peace.